Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he works free. Johnson with a burst, a first down or more. And they will finally get him down, and now penalty flags coming in as well. And they might get half the distance here to boot. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now then the penalties got him set up with a first and goal. They'll try the right side with Henry. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Derrick Henry. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Trying to punch it in with Henry. Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll set up to throw. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. And again this time to the tailback. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. Gates with a grab. There he goes left side. Touchdown! A big play there. 93 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Simple tip.
He's got a man, complete. That one good for 37 yards.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there, and he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
A first down carry for Henry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And some room to maneuver. Taking it right down Broadway. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great effort there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Point after, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Gates, the intended receiver there, and that'll bring up second down.
Ready, set, check my 46. Go, go. I'm coming after you.
Throwing again. Brooks, and his pass incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Brooks. Going to let this thing go deep for Gates. And that's caught inside the 35. And this will get him all the way inside the Tennessee 20. It's a big play there. 71 yards.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the run, watch the run.
2nd and 5. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert?
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And his guys have taken the lead. And they drew up the counter there. It worked. They're glad they drew up the counter.
And a lot of times what you're trying to do is just simply get the defense moving in one direction. It doesn't take much. Even one step's enough. Get them going in one direction and then cut back against the grain and let your running back finish it off and get the work done.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking...
And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. On the ground, this is Johnson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Here we go. 59. I'm coming up to you.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Complete. Smith has it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Henry. He will push his way down to about the 14.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a first carry for their fullback. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man. It's Brown. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
14, Titans 7.
They come out here in the eye. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. After the penalty, it's Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry. hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, right now, they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. 33 yards that time.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Going for the deep ball. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath, nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully.
And look at this. It's a fake. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Back to throw here. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
These 2 offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on 3rd down.
On now is the Titans punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Brooks to throw. Off play action. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here we go. 55.
Here's Brooks. From the gun, he'll throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And they're going to try this again. It's another fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a 1st down. Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. The Dolphins have jumped out to an early lead in their ball game. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Kill. Safety creep.
They'll run it now out of the gun. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry.
It's 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Brooks to throw on 2nd down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, 5. And they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. Big boy earning his lunch. That's what you call rumbling with the ball, Charles.
Big man with football. He wasn't just earning lunch, Brandon. He was earning dinner. He was
midnight snack.
Everything that you could possibly do, he did it on that play to pick up the ball and go.
The point after is good. And the lead is now 21-14. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a 1st down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check 50, check 50.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Back to throw. Brooks. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Brooks now operating from the gun. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 7 yards to go.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll throw now on the final play. Uncorks one for Davis. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Now Brooks, off the play fake. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 39 yards there, a big one.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now they try the right side here. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Second and 13. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 21. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11.
Safety's creeping.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Completes it to Davis. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Corey Davis, 76 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Brooks. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now Brooks to throw. Going to throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Here's Brooks. Off play action. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Right there, 54 Mike. Watch the pass.
Brooks on 1st and 10. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. And touchdown. A big play there. His 19th touchdown now on the season. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point splits the uprights. And we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown,
and he loses the football a 2nd time. It's going the other way. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Check, watch 54. Here we go.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Switch it.
Oh, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 16.
Joker.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And they have regained the lead. So not sure how they feel about that. They had golden field position to start the drive after the fumble recovery, but they went backward and then got 3.
Well, let's go from gold to silver, because the silver lining is they got the 3, right? You were talking about the golden field position. They didn't take advantage of it. That has to feel like a letdown.
You always stand ready to pounce. Always. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because it didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Check, 59. Here we go.
They'll look to throw here. They'll let this go for the end zone. Open man is Davis. He's got it for the Tennessee touchdown. Corey Davis, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. Extra point safely through, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll run it now out of the gun. That puts a good dent into their 1st down setback. It's a pickup of 16. That was huge after being behind the chains on 1st down to make this 2nd very manageable.
Yeah, how much pride do you have in an offense on 1st down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on 2nd down. You can run it. You can.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. So both offenses come to life here in this 3rd quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Defense, keep it up, guys.
Going to give this time to the tailback.
Check 26, check 26.
That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth-quarter lead. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Check. Lucky. 66, pull it, pass. Go. Check the call. Slam.
2nd and 6. Trying to lay one up deep. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 25-yard line.
We're ready. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Let's go. 59 Mike. Check.
2nd and 11. Uncorks one for Davis. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. The Titans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves him looking at a 4th down. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
And this offense on 3rd down today, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Brooks. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nice pickup of 17 yards. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield, goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed. He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Coming, baby, on the screen. Ready. Switch.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Looking to throw. Brooks. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. And that is incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They give to Johnson going right. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They'll run with Henry. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They go to Johnson again, and they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it. Here with 1:51 left. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This from 36 yards out. And his kick is right there. It's good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Back to throw, and that's complete to Gates. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Back to throw. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Brooks now throwing on 4th down, eluding the pressure right. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Check 31, check 31. Kill.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete. Well, no doubt an electrifying finish to have it down inside the 10-yard line. That final shot, though, they couldn't get it in the end zone, and that's all she wrote.
And they had the final shot. The last snap taken that close to the end zone. They don't get it in, so they'll regret that. But flip it over, making a stand in that portion of the field, congratulations to them.
So for the Titans,